I feel like somebody needs to develop those special tubes that you used to put money in at the bank, and it takes it away, and you could like put food in there.
McDonald's hamburger.
Welcome to News Beast. I'm Tony Dokoupil, sitting here with Allison Yarrow and special guest Lauren Bush. We're talking about a big issue, utterly underappreciated: hunger in America. 1 out of 5 kids are food insecure. Lauren, how can this be?
It's kind of shocking, and it's at an all-time high because of the recession, because so many, families are out of work. 49 million Americans estimated are food insecure, which means at some point or regularly they rely on things like soup kitchens or food pantries or food stamps. So it's a real issue in America, and it's one that kind of goes, I think, unrecognized.
I know you've done a lot of travel. You've looked at hunger worldwide, been part of international programs. How does the situation in America differ from that overseas?
It's a very, very different situation. I mean, literally, in developing countries like Kenya or, Tanzania, there's no safety net. Whereas here in America, at least there's a safety net. There are food stamps, there are, soup kitchens where people can go. Yet, there's also a different issue with obesity, and it's a different type of malnourishment. So people may be getting food, but the food they're getting here isn't keeping them nourished or healthy.
Right.
And some say that we overproduce food in this country, and yet there are those who go hungry, which is such a stark irony.
It's such a distribution issue. I mean, even worldwide, it's pretty shocking.
Yeah, I feel like somebody needs to develop those special tubes that you used to put money in at the bank, and it takes it away, and you could like put food in there.
McDonald's hamburger.
You're like, I'm not going to eat all these bananas, and they're going to go bad. Let me put them into the tube.
Not ridding of the good food.
Yeah, and then
I like that idea.
What about creating our own food? There seems to be this sort of back to nature, back to the earth, grow a garden.
Definitely this like farm to table movement, which is great.
Can we empower some folks who are food insecure to grow food for themselves?
Definitely, and a lot of like the best programs happening here are school gardens and community gardens. I don't know if it's the solution to sort of solve American hunger per se, but I think there is this a rising kind of interest in rooftop gardens and all this kind of interesting agriculture.
And you've got a 10K run coming up. This is your run. Whose run?
It's the Run 10, Feed 10.
Okay.
It's in September in New York, and then it's happening in 10 cities around the country. And it's a 10K run, and when you register, you've already given sort of 10 meals to hungry Americans. And then we're encouraging people to fundraise on top of that. And each city is going to raise money to feed locally. So it's a very sort of local effort as part of our Feed USA campaign.
It also really crystallizes the distribution problem, right? You've got healthy people trying to take pounds off running 10K in order to put pounds on others.
There's a slight irony in that. But yes, but it'll be a great way. I think one of the reasons I started Feed is that world hunger and hunger in general is just this overwhelming kind of vague issue, but it's very persistent and obviously a huge issue. If you don't have food, how can you think and grow and be a productive member of society? But yet, when I tried to sort of talk to other people, especially young people, about this issue, again, it was too vague and too far abstract. And so what I've tried to do with Feed is just be a curator to say, here, do this simple thing, whether it's buy a bag, make a donation, you've given X amount of meals. Or X amount of vitamin A or whatever it is. So making it very tangible, because the solutions are tangible.
Right.
Are food insecure people easy to identify? I find with some causes like HIV and AIDS, sometimes it takes sort of a group of workers identifying those people and following up with them, do food insecure people
and making
sort of
it safe
make
to come
known?
forward, right?
Right, of course.
Yeah, I think, it's stigmatized a little bit, especially in school when kids are getting free school meals, and some kids aren't, some kids are embarrassed by that, and obviously will go hungry in order to just not be embarrassed in front of their friends. So there are definitely issues, but yet, families need food. You need food to survive, and thus you're going to seek it out, and you're going to get food stamps, and you're going to, partake in whatever programs you can.
Final word, Lauren.
Feed.
There you go. Vegetables.
Frozen yogurt, hyphenated. That's all for us here at News Beast. Thanks for joining us. Until next time.